Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. Originally planned to be the third collaboration between Lo Wei and Bruce Lee for Golden Harvest, Slaughter in San Francisco was made available in the West 7 years after its Hong Kong release in a bid to cash in on Chuck Norris's fast rising popularity.
You want to try it? No, I'll just stand by and watch and see what you can do about it. Get him!
After his ex-partner is killed, a young Chinese-American cop goes after the thugs that killed him, revealing a much bigger threat than he first imagined. Without anyone to back him up, he soon finds himself up against the biggest drug lord of the city, who just happens to have his boss and most of the San Francisco Police Department under his control. Following Bruce Lee's death in 1973, writer and director Lo Wei stuck around San Francisco after the funeral with Golden Harvest producer Andre Morgan to visit some potential locations for his latest production called Yellow-Faced Tiger. While he had hoped to have the little dragon back as his leading man, having directed Bruce in both The Big Boss and Fist of Fury, Wei was now on the lookout for a new star. Of course, Lo Wei was still considered to be one of Golden Harvest's biggest directors, having already delivered the aforementioned Bruce Lee hits, as well as films such as Jimmy Wang Yu's Seaman No. 7, A Man Called Tiger, The Tattooed Dragon, and kung fu classics like The Comet Strikes, The Hurricane, Back Alley Princess, and its sequel Chinatown Capers, which happened to have the first appearance of a young Don Wong Tao as a character named the Yellow-Faced Tiger.
Whoever gives us trouble must die. Believe me, fellas, you're welcome to try.
Interestingly, Chinatown Capers was also shot and set in San Francisco, with many believing that, understandably, both it and the Yellow-Faced Tiger were shot back-to-back by Lo Wei for Golden Harvest, thus introducing Don Wong's kung fu cop character before giving him his first leading man role in the latter. Don was the son of George Wang, a popular actor who appeared alongside him in films such as The Hot, the Cool and the Vicious, The Battle for the Republic of China, and Born to be Keen, as well as appearing in films such as To Kill with Intrigue, Eat Man, Drink Woman, and The Grandmaster. Although he had signed a 3-picture deal with Golden Harvest, Don's time with the studio was cut short, having been blamed as the reason Yellow-Faced Tiger failed to light up the box office. Of course, Wong would very quickly go on to become a hugely successful kung fu star and a favourite of many martial arts film fans, with roles in classics such as The Secret Rivals, The Hot, the Cool and the Vicious, Along Comes a Tiger, Eagle's Claw, Phantom Kung Fu, Shaolin Invincible Sticks, Drunken Tai Chi, and many more. As exciting and impressive as Wong Tao was in his role, kung fu film fans and the Western market were more interested in his main nemesis, played with 70s class by martial arts champion Carlos Ray Norris, better known to the world as Chuck Norris.
With me, you'll soon be making a fortune. What do I do?
After a brief role in the 1969 spy comedy The Wrecking Crew that saw Bruce Lee choreograph some fight action on set, Chuck was brought to the attention of martial arts movie fans when he appeared in Lee's box office smash and directorial debut Way of the Dragon as one of the main villains. While he hadn't yet fallen in love with the film world, Chuck agreed to play the antagonist once again for Golden Harvest in Yellow-Faced Tiger, promised by the director and producers that it would only be released in Asia. But as the years passed and Chuck became known as one of Hollywood's biggest action stars, with films such as Breaker Breaker, Good Guys Wear Black, A Force of One, and The Octagon, Raymond Chow felt it was a good idea to play on Chuck's success and release Yellow-Faced Tiger in the States, re-edited and retitled as Slaughter in San Francisco, although also found a third title during its early VHS days as Karate Cop. Of course, it's only fair to note that Chuck was never happy about this move by Golden Harvest, and even went as far as to try and use legal force to stop the film from being shown or getting a general release in the United States. While Wong and Norris are joined by a large number of US actors, many of whom were making their debut roles, such as martial artist Daniel Ivan, who does a great job as the corrupt police captain, and Robert Jones as Wong's close friend and ex-partner, Hong Kong film fans are treated to the beauty of popular actress Sylvia Chang, who had also just starred alongside Wong in the aforementioned Chinatown Capers. Prolific actor Chun, star of 130 films which he made across 2 decades, appears as her father and also doubles up duties as the assistant director, a job he had previously done for Lo Wei on films such as Back Alley Princess, The Tattooed Dragon, Chinatown Capers, and Naughty Naughty, while actors such as Wong Sam, Ma Man-chun, and Tu Chai-cheng also appear. Fight fans should also keep an eye out for a young Chin Yut-sang and Lam Ching-ying, both of whom appear as thugs and also double up as the film's fight directors. While they provide plenty of great action moments that lead to a fun showdown between the leads, it's clear that they were under strict orders to make Don Wong look as much like Bruce Lee as they could when in action. Of course, Lam had been a long-time stuntman for Bruce and worked with him on many of his films, so the influence is quite clear, which, to some degree, probably makes this one of Golden Harvest's first Bruceploitation flicks. And while they may feel slightly chop-socky at times, the wide range of fight scenes are highly enjoyable for the most part, allowing Wong to show off his incredible kicking skills, even while wearing a pair of tight denim jeans. The film is nicely captured by cinematographer Chung Yu-cho, a DOP who also worked on Jackie Chan films such as Drunken Master 2, Project A, The Protector, Armour of God, Police Story, Wheels on Meals, and more, including titles such as The Inspector Wears Skirts 4, Last Hurrah of Chivalry, The Dead and the Deadly, and The White Storm. As it stands, The Yellow-Faced Tiger, or Slaughter in San Francisco, isn't as bad as many have made out over the last 50 years, with the full original Chinese release proving to be a much better watch than the re-edited and redubbed version. So with that, I think it's only fair to say how much of an underrated director Lo Wei actually was, as well as an important figure of Hong Kong cinema and its major studios throughout the 1960s and 70s. While his work may often seem cliched by today's standards, Lo Wei certainly knew how to entertain, and even 5 decades later, The Slaughter of the Yellow-Faced Tiger in San Francisco still manages to do that, even if it is unintentional at times.